everyone, welcome and welcome back. My name is Kimiko Sumi and I'm back to do another video. Okay, now I'm gonna do a disclaimer. This video is gonna sound really crazy. Now I am mentally ill, but this is the truth. I'm mentally ill, but I'm still aware of a lot of things and I know this to be true. So I'm just gonna start off with that. And so I'm going to be doing a story time on my experience and about time traveling, and I hope you stay tuned. Okay. So now y'all, this is a time traveling experience that I had when I was 27 years old. Now, picture this like the Golden Girls, y'all. Okay, this was 2016, the summer of 2016, and I was actually homeless in Los Angeles, California at the time. And I remember I was at LAX sleeping in like the waiting area, like the, you know, where you wait for baggage claim and stuff. I was sleeping in that area. And I got up and I got very scared, and then I started hearing voices and stuff, and they were like saying, okay, now, it's crazy, y'all, I know, but they were saying like, rub your hand over your head like that. And like at the time, because I have seborrheic dermatitis, so I had little like scabs in my head a little bit from scratching so much. And I rubbed, the voices told me to rub my hand over my head like that. And I swear to y'all, it had all cleared up. It cleared up, y'all, I swear. Now, in my mind, I was thinking if I could do that, then maybe I could grow my hair out too if I do that. So I tried to do it and try to make my hair longer. And of course it didn't get longer. But anyway, so the voices started telling me like, go through the airport and start walking around, go to the restroom, and, you know, like wild stuff, like, you know, just different things. But anyway, let me just get to the point, y'all. So the voices finally told me to get on like a Hertz truck, you know, that Hertz truck to go to the rental car dealership. So I took it to the Hertz place or whatever to get the car rental or whatever, and even though I couldn't afford it at all, and I really can't drive, so I went there, and then all of a sudden the voices started to tell me just walk around. So all of a sudden I started walking, and y'all, I swear, like stuff just started to appear out of nowhere, like buildings and like apartments, people. Now the first thing I saw that really appeared out of nowhere was a Holiday Inn. And the voices told me, go inside the Holiday Inn. So I went inside the Holiday Inn, and there were like two people. It was a man and it was a woman, like black man and I think like a mixed woman or something like that. And the voices told me to tell them who I was, and then they were like, who or whatever or something like that. And I was like, you know, the girl on display on Hollywood Boulevard wearing purple. And then all of a sudden they were like, oh, okay, I know. So they went behind the desk. See, they worked there at the Holiday Inn, and they went behind the desk. The black man went behind the desk, and he gave me some purple and black Adidas slides, y'all. And then he gave me a huge bottle of water from 7-Eleven. So I was like, okay. And then I took it, and then I was trying to get, since I was homeless, I was still homeless. So I was like, can I have a free hotel? Can I have a free room here? Because I'm tired. And they was like, oh, no, you can't do that. So I took the water bottle and took the shoes, and I walked out, and then all of a sudden it just disappeared. And I was like, whoa, okay. Then all of a sudden buildings and stuff. So I kept on walking. So I started seeing buildings and all types of stuff coming out of nowhere. It was a trip. And then, like, so what happened? So I think I put the shoes on or whatever, and I started running. Like, I don't know, it was different things. It was like the voices were telling me different things in my head. And like just buildings coming out of nowhere. And then like it told me to go inside of a Sizzler's restaurant. Because remember, this is Los Angeles, this is California. So I went in a Sizzler's restaurant and I sat down. No, I walked around and looked at the food, and I really wanted to take some, y'all, because I was hungry too. So anyway, I looked at the food, and then I decided not to take any because I was scared. I was like, what is going on? Like, because I never seen anything like that before. So I just sat down in one of the booths, and this woman came up to me, and she was profusely sweating, y'all. And she was like, do you want a drink? And I was like, okay, or something like that, because I was afraid. I guess I said okay. I don't really remember. But all I know is she bought me a drink, and it was like one for kids or whatever. It was real small. And then, like, I think I kind of drank it, but then I got scared and walked outside and put the drink next to the curb by Sizzler's. Then I started looking around, and people was looking fake. And then I started to feel like this strong energy from people. Like it was kind of negative and stuff. And then I walked in front of a 7-Eleven and stood there, and this woman was in her car parked there. Now, mind you, this 7-Eleven appeared out of nowhere, y'all. And I stood in front of it. And this black woman was in her car, and she was like, hey, I seen you over here before. Don't come around here no more. And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. And then she was like, yeah, I seen you before. Don't come around here no more. And then I was like, that's not me. I'm not that person that you think I am. And then she was like, yes, you are, blah, blah, blah. She was trying to argue with me. And I was like, okay. I guess I was like, okay, or whatever. And then I kind of like walked away. Then the next thing I know, I started to like go into businesses, and then like the voices were telling me to sit down in places and stuff. Then I found myself in the Marina Del Rey area. And by that time it had gotten dark. It got dark real quick, y'all. Because I swear it was the morning time, and then all of a sudden it just became the night in like an hour or two. So it was dark, and I'm walking around in the Marina Del Rey area, and the voices tell me to go inside this house. Now the door was unlocked, and I sat down in there. And y'all, this white man came out the room, and he was like, oh my gosh, who are you? And then I was like, oh, and the voices told me to say, oh, I'm your wife or whatever. And he was like, no, you're not, or whatever. And he was actually very nice about it, y'all. I'm gonna be honest. He wasn't really mean, but then I did get up. I started to come to reality, and I did get up and walk out. All of a sudden, his real actual wife pulled up, and she's like, who the fuck are you? And all this other stuff like that. And then I didn't really say nothing. But at the time, the voices were still talking to me, telling me to go across the street and go inside somebody else's house. So as I tried to walk up to the door, I remember it was a red door, and somebody just kept peeping and then looking through the window, peeping and looking. It was like somebody was playing a game with me. I'm not going to even. But anyway, like, so all of a sudden, real fast, all the Marina Del Rey police or LAPD or whatever just rolled up, and it was like 10 of them. They had their guns. It was like 10 of them, 10 policemen surrounding me with their guns up. And it was like, get down on the ground. And so I got down on the ground, and like, I wasn't even scared, y'all. That's what was weird. But I still got down on the ground, and I started to realize, oh, this is actually real. So I got down on the ground, and I did it like that. And, you know, they thought I was a burglar. They thought I was breaking into people's houses, and they actually thought I was a little boy. Because at the time, I was very thin, and I had a little short afro. And I was much younger too. So they thought I was a little boy. They thought I was a little black boy who was breaking into people's houses. And so they put me in a police car, and then the voices told me, tell them that you need to go to the mental hospital. So I told them I'm mentally ill and I need to go to the mental hospital. So they ended up taking me to Pasadena. They took me to the jail first. They took me to a jail first, actually. While I waited to go to the hospital. So I was in a jail cell, and I was scared to death, y'all. And I swear on my life, people started to speed up like people were, like they were being fast forwarded. Like they were speeding up real fast. They was walking real fast. The clock was spinning real fast. And then I was yelling at the top of my lungs because I was scared. And then all of a sudden, my third eye, I guess it had woke up and it started spinning and stuff. And then all of a sudden, the police came in there and they got me out of the cell and they put me on a gurney and they actually took me to Marina Del Rey Hospital. I'm not sure what that was all about. I think it was because of my anemia at the time, maybe my blood. I didn't have enough blood in my body and I was weak, I think, at first, because they took me to an actual regular hospital, Marina Del Rey Hospital. And I was trying to escape and they was tying me down and stuff, and they were actually nice about it. Like, they actually had somebody there to watch me and stuff like that. And all of a sudden, I remember they took me to Pasadena Hospital, and that's when I found out that I was a schizophrenic. But I didn't believe them at first. I didn't believe the doctor at first when he said, "Oh, you're a schizophrenic. You're a paranoid schizophrenic." But of course, I know that now. I know I'm a paranoid schizophrenic. I know I have bipolar disorder. I know I have depression at times. I know I have OCD. I know I could even possibly have a multiple personality disorder. I have a lot of different mental illnesses, okay? I'm really crazy. But I do realize that time traveling, teleporting experience is actually real, y'all. So I just wanted to let y'all know that, and I hope y'all enjoyed my story time, and I'll see you in another video. Bye, y'all. Peace.